hard for me to put my finger on it quite yet, but I thought, once again in the second half, we had an opportunity in front of us. I think we went up one, and then at that point, we kind of got away from what had made it successful for us to get it there. I thought the guys played hard, but we got to play a little bit better basketball, especially when you're playing the high-level competition. When you're playing the Miamis and Tennessees and NC State and even Providences of the world. I think you gotta toughen up at certain junctures in the game and make the right plays. And the last thing is, I think we need to shoot the ball a tad bit better, especially in the first half. I felt like we had so many wide open shots that didn't go down, and even in the second half, we had some good looks from three. So I gotta make it a determination if we're shooting too many threes, or if we're not shooting enough in practice, or if guys aren't working on their shooting on their own. But when you have the green light, and your coach has confidence in you shooting the ball, I think the guys got to put the ball in the basket. So we'll regroup and reevaluate one more time. But we played Tuesday, which is right around the corner, and I don't think it's really a time to jump on the guys. I think it's time to team build and get them ready to play the next game, which is another road game where the teams were probably one of the big games on their schedule where we're going to their place, which is a tough place to play.
Derek, was the run that they made right after you guys pulled ahead, was that kind of a backbreaker? They made some tough shots in there.
Yeah, they made a couple good shots, and I think there was an and one on the big fella, where it was kind of a charge block where we had just gotten one down the other end, so I thought, I didn't say it was a bad call, I just thought that was kind of a determining factor when Johnson went in and won. That was the run that kind of broke us a little bit, and then we did a couple things that were out of character the next few times down on offense, which, we just didn't take care of business on that end.
You said yesterday that you were getting tired of saying we're not making shots.
Yeah, I'm a little fatigued from saying that. We need to shoot more in practice. The layoff we had, we didn't shoot quite a bunch. We did more, physical stuff and try to get these guys mentally in the right frame of mind. Now I think we need to be positive with them and have confidence in them shooting. I didn't think there was that many bad shots that we took. I didn't think they were shots I would say don't take. I mean, maybe out of the 32, probably 5 of them might be ones I'd say, hey, questionable. So we got to just hunker down and make those plays and make those shots.
Terrell, can you talk about Reggie Johnson's play? You just
What, the
talk
charge?
about, no, just talk about Reggie Johnson's play for the entire game.
Oh, yeah, it was a big factor. I thought he had about 20 rebounds, but he was just a big presence out there. I was surprised he was able to play 33 minutes with us, but he held his own. He played big and got big baskets for him at the end.
Derek, the way you guys play defense is pressuring the perimeter as much as you do. Is it hard when you're facing a big guy that can do that inside?
Well, what happened is that I thought we got him to take some tough shots that he offensive rebounded. And, when you have a guy who can catch the ball and make plays, normally they can be a pressure release or a release valve. And so I thought he did a good job of that. And then, really they just ran a lot of pick and roll at the end of the second half there. And I thought they did a pretty good job. And, Kaji made some shots that, I think 2 threes in a row that I'd probably live with at that juncture in the game. Unfortunately, they went in.
Chaz, when you guys took the lead in the second half, did you kind of feel like here we go again, where we're gonna battle them right down to the end, and what changed this time?
It felt like that. We just wasn't hitting shots, wasn't making shots. Between me, TV, and Jesse, we only made 9 shots altogether, and that's not good. If coach giving us like the score, we got to be able to put the ball in the basket, and we didn't put the ball in the basket, and that played a big part.
To beat a top level team, whether it's home, on the road, neutral site, every play is important. Every rebound, every shot, every fast break layup, and I thought at times we got a little, I don't want to say careless, but I thought we didn't make the play that you need to make to be competitive with a team that is it'll probably be in the top 25 next week with the win today.
Derek, it seemed like in the first half I saw you looked like you got in Caddy's ear a little bit. What were you trying to tell him?
Yeah, it was right in his ear. Pretty about as close as you can get. Well, he's got the ball 6 times 1 foot from the basket and then get it in. I mean, I told him you're as good as those guys and can be better. So you have to, for us to be successful, him and Putt have to play. I thought Putt played more like he can, and I think Caddy's got to be a presence for us in there. 1 for 7. He did a better job defensively and did some good things, but we need him to be close to a double-double guy if we're gonna compete with the top teams that everybody thinks we can and wants us to. The teams that we've played, he's got to be. We have to have some post presence on both ends of the floor, and it really can't be from Sampson or TV or Maxey or Putt. It's got to be that big body presence down there. So I was just trying to fire him up and get him pumped up.
Was it frustrating to see putting you in foul trouble again?
Yeah, that was frustrating because he actually had some good energy today. He was playing at a pretty high level, did some good things. We got to alleviate some of our foul trouble once again. But I thought it was less glaring today, and I thought our guys did a good job of at least drawing fouls on the other team to kind of even it out.